Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, for our listeners, you can follow Janis on Twitter at The Real Janis Ian, and that's JANISIAN. Also like her Facebook page at facebook.com/Janis Ian, and also the Facebook page for The Tiny Mouse, which is facebook.com/The Tiny Mouse. And don't forget to go to thetinymouse.com to upload any of the songs that she has there, the Audible, everything, and do your own karaoke version of it and upload it to YouTube. Let her know that you did it. I think the kids would have a blast with that. What do you think, David?
I have to take a look at this. I haven't had the opportunity to see it yet, but you make it sound so inviting. I want to do it myself.
Right? I want to see you up there on YouTube.
Want to see me do it on YouTube?
Well, I think the next time the kids are here, I'm going to see if I can catch them. The only problem is when I bring out my phone to videotape them doing something that I think is adorable, they stop doing what they're doing because they want to see it. So it's hard to catch them, so you got to kind of be sneaky with it. Maybe I can have my husband videotape it while I'm reading to him or something and show how their, reactions are to it. But I think it's wonderful. I think all the kids should be involved and read it, and it would be great if their parents took them to see the author, at one of her tour dates.
Yeah, it would be great.
So thank you to Janis for joining us, and thank you for the listeners that have joined us. Also, don't forget to follow us on Blog Talk so that you'll get an email each and every time we have a show scheduled. And follow us on Twitter at Take-Two Radio. That's with the number 2. Follow David and Sabina, my other co-host, although she's been MIA because she's working hard, at Take-Two Radio Crew. And check out my website for upcoming guests, previous podcasts, and more at take2radio.com. Our next guest is, oh my gosh, David, I do not have it in front of me. Do you know?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I usually have it open, but I had a bad day today. It was, put it this way, when everything that can go wrong went wrong. So it's been one of those days. The only pleasure I've gotten is talking to our guests today and also the guests that I had earlier on my music show, the band called World 5. They're also Grammy Award winners in that band. And what a lot of fun it was. One of the guitarists, Ray, called in from Sweden. And we got
really?
We got to spend a little time talking to him, but he couldn't stay on too long because you know how that long distance goes.
Oh, yeah, I know. That can be. Okay, I got it. We're on for tomorrow night.
Okay.
We are welcoming Michael Matteo Rossi for the can you pronounce that? I have a hard time. Misogynist.
Yep.
And your friend who writes for it, Jonathan, is joining us too. Am I right?
No, it's Michael Matteo Rossi is a writer, director, and a producer, and he's written Misogynist, his new movie. And in the movie is Jonathan Bennett, who is also an award-winning actor, and Michael is an award-winning director as well and writer. Jonathan Bennett actually played on All My Children as the younger JR, and he's been in Mean Girls and a lot of different other shows and films. So those two will definitely be joining us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and possibly award-winning actress Tracy Bregman from The Young and the Restless. So I'm not positive about her yet. It all depends on her work schedule. And the friend you're talking about is my friend Maria Kacharian, who is the producer on the movie. And I'm so very excited for her because this is her first foray into doing any type of film or producing for that matter. It's not what she went to school for. It's way on the other spectrum of what she went to school for. So I was very surprised and pleased to see that when I on her Facebook and looked more into it and found out that Jonathan and Tracy were on it and just went from there and invited them to the show. So I'm very happy that they will be joining us tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Oh, my gosh,
yeah.
My days are all mixed up. 8 shows this week between 2 radio shows that I have and 7 interviews. So forgive me for my confusion.
That's okay. You have nothing to be forgiven about. You are a very busy lady.
Thanks. I appreciate that. And then Friday on the music show, I have at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Rob Bonfilio, and he is a singer-songwriter in his own, but he's also the guitarist for Wilson Phillips and is married to Carney Wilson. So that should be a very interesting interview as well. And we'll be playing music from his latest album called Mea Culpa. And his songs are so much fun. I just love them. If you get a chance, you should go on YouTube and look up Rob Bonfilio, and it's Bonfigilio, and check out his song. Like maybe one of my favorites is called Text Me, and that's from his newest album, Mea Culpa. So that's it. Yep, that's it for today, and we'll be back again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to join us. Thanks again, David, for joining me tonight.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'd just like to give a shout-out to people.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to make the public aware, you and the public aware, that I will be in transition. I don't know when, because I'm changing internet and cable providers due to a let's say I'm trying to save some money because times are getting a little tougher around here, and I want to stick around for a longer time. So I may be gone. I may be offline for a while. May not even take long. So I'm waiting until our shows die. So we're off.
Thanks.
So
you want our shows to die? No.
Oh, no. I'm waiting till our schedule dies. Because we've been very busy, and I didn't want to be caught. I didn't want to do this in the middle of everything and then leave you hanging. And
well, I appreciate that.
So I wanted to wait. So I'll probably call them tomorrow, because then.
Well, they do work on the weekends, and we're off. Well, you're off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday of next week. So, that's 4 days, and I don't think it takes that long to hook that stuff up. Those guys are pros at what they do.
Are they good at when you want them, or?
I don't know. I've never dealt with Dish people, but I'm assuming that they try to, work it into your schedule as well. They understand that people have jobs, so you should be okay with that. Just give them a call.
And if I have to be home for it?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part.
I'll just give them a call and find out, and I'm sure they'll work something out with you.
That is the hard part, trying to be home for it, because I remember when I was putting the Roadrunner in, this was years ago, and they said, well, we'll be there anytime between noon and 5.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I got to be home, and I'm so nervous because I'm at work, and I don't know, should I stay? Guess what time they came?
Oh, sure, 5 to 5.
About that, they just made it, yeah. They made it here about 5 minutes to 5.
Yeah, I'm sure, because that's what they always do. That's what happens to me, so nothing surprises me anymore. But give them a call, and thanks again to our listeners for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care. Good night.